This deck is very personal to me. I designed this deck myself from the ground up for my own company, Era Skateboarding. Although I did not have personal experience with the popsicle-shaped decks, that's what I was going to be ordering, but I knew I wanted some kick-ass concave. A huge tail, a huge nose. And remember, I come from the days of H Street when they had Hell Concave, so I wanted as close to that as I could get. I was so excited to receive these decks, and when I first started skating this one, I was not disappointed. It did take a little time to get used to because, like I said, I wasn't used to that popsicle shape. I was used to the old school shapes, the wider decks, and the punk shapes, and, take a look back at some of those old school Santa Cruz and Sims shapes and H Street and things like that, and you'll see what I mean. There were some crazy shapes back in the day. Nonetheless, being my first popsicle-shaped deck, I absolutely love it, and like I said, in no way, shape, or form was I disappointed with this thing. These decks are cold-pressed 7-ply hard rock Canadian maple, and they are tough. Now granted, I have not been doing any kind of handrails or, ollieing down 10 steps or anything like that on them, but I have been practicing ollies on them for close to a year, and this thing shows absolutely no evidence of trauma whatsoever. Over 300 pounds pounding on this thing over and over, and it is solid as a rock. When I bought the trucks, I obviously wanted something that was going to be black so that it would kind of match the whole theme of the funeral on the deck in the graphics, and I also wanted black wheels, so I went with the Bones 100s. At first, I hated them. I did not like how small they were. I was so used to using those giant G-Bones wheels on my other deck, and the smooth ride that those provided, that when I started using these little Bones 100s, it just felt like such a rough ride to me that I did not like them. They have grown on me, and like I mentioned in the intro video when I was showing you all the pieces and parts of these boards, after I skated those big soft A1 Meats wheels, I did not like those. I put that deck away, I grabbed this one, and skated around the park on this one, and I absolutely love these wheels now. In fact, recently when I've been going out skating, I've been making it a point to use this setup more often so I can get more comfortable on it, as opposed to using my barnyard setup right out of the gate. The barnyard is great for cruising around, but I really want to use my own decks when I'm out at the skate parks and when I start street skating more. So from the view of an over 40-year-old, 300-pound guy, this setup really pulls its own weight. I have had no problems with it whatsoever. I got used to it very quickly, and I absolutely love it now. Can't wait to get out there and use it some more. In comparison to my barnyard, the barnyard is a 9.5, this is an 8.5. The barnyard was 31 inches, and this is just over 32 inches. The other big difference is the nose on the barnyard is short and stubby, and this one is like 7 inches. It's huge. So this setup here has quickly become my favorite setup of all three.